It's the most wonderful time of the year, which means it's time for Christmas reads. Now, I know a lot of people are getting together their Christmassy books. One of the books I keep hearing about is, wow, it just completely went into a blank just now. What I want for Christmas, my true love gave to me, something like that. It's like a compilation of stories, and people are really enjoying it. I will probably put it like right around here, so if you guys want to check it out, you can. I haven't read it, so I can't vouch for it, but a lot of people seem to be enjoying it as a cozy Christmassy read. Me, myself, and I like to, switch it up a little, something different. I actually like to be creeped out during Christmas. If you think about it, sometimes Christmas can be a weird holiday. It's great, I love it, but it can be a bit weird in all of its festivity. So, NOS4A2 by Joe Hill. I've been talking about this book forever, ever since I read it. It's a Christmas book. If you have the paperback, you will see that there's a gingerbread man broken on the cover because it is about Christmas. I will warn you, this book, it freaked me out. It is a very scary book. I'm not one to cry during reads. I'm not one to really get scared when I'm reading. Books don't really affect me in that way, while I'm reading. But this book, after I read the prologue, I was like, okay, I can't read this book when I'm home alone. It was that scary. It really freaked me out. Not because it was like gory or because I can't tell you what element Joe Hill possesses. He's able to craft the prose in a way that will genuinely make you afraid. It's just something about it, whether it's the pacing, word choice. It's not corny or on the nose or any of those things. It's genuinely psychologically frightening. NOS4A2 is a play on a vampire, an old vampire. The antagonist's name is not NOS4A2, but he is a sort of vampire, but not the typical kind of vampire you would expect. His name is Charlie Manx. He was a man at one point, and now he drives a Rolls-Royce Wraith, and he collects children. He takes children away from certain situations he deems unfit, and he takes them away to Christmas land, where everything is so wonderful and kids can be young forever. However, something happens to their souls on the ride there. We follow a young girl, Victoria McQueen. I love her name. Victoria McQueen is a very dope name. When she was younger, she escaped Charlie Manx. She's since grown up, and it seems their paths are going to cross again. Now, the cool thing about Victoria is that she has a bike that's able to take her through a bridge. It spans the distance between lost and found. So whenever she travels, I don't know if you can see it. I hope you guys can see it. Let's see. Okay, here's a picture of the Shorter-Way Bridge. When she goes through this bridge, say for instance she's looking for a bracelet or for a shoe or whatever she lost, no matter where it is in the world, she'll be able to ride her bike and get to it. So she has this talent. That talent comes at a price, and you will find out once you read the book. Throughout the book, we'll meet other people who have certain gifts, but their gifts also come at a price. He also has an illustration in the back. The other end of the shorter way bridge is Christmas land. It's really kind of creepy. It's a moon and a scary face in the moon. I highly recommend this read. It's one of my favorite books of all time. It's pretty thick, but it doesn't feel like it. It's written by Joe Hill, again, and he's actually the son of Stephen King. The reason why he goes by Joe Hill is because when he first started out, he didn't want people to just publish his books because of his father, only to find out that, they weren't actually good enough, and then he wouldn't have a writing career. And so he really wanted to just make his own way, which is why he goes by Joe Hill. It's such a great book. He also wrote Horns, which I've read, and I really love that one. Daniel Radcliffe actually played in the movie, which just recently came out, and also Heart-Shaped Box, which I have yet to read. But this one is my favorite of the two that I've read so far. I love, love, love this book. Graphic novels are really, really cool. Oh, I should show you guys the other. I might as well show you Lock & Key. Now, I don't read a ton of graphic novels, but, I just heard so much about Lock & Key, which is actually not part of this Christmassy thing, but I couldn't help but show you guys this because it's by the same author. This is actually book 2. Lock & Key is a fantastic, creepy graphic novel series. I believe there's 7 books. I just finished it. I marathoned it. I couldn't help myself. I just couldn't stop reading. It's about an estate which contains keys, and they have different keys for different things. For instance, one key can make you larger. Another key switches your gender when you walk through the door. Another key can take you out of your body. So let's just say you unlock the door, you walk through it, your body will fall, and then your spirit will continue. And then when you want to come back into your body, you go back through the door again, and you're back in your body. Sounds pretty dangerous because you never want to leave your body unguarded, but it's interesting. You'll have to read to find out. Definitely recommend this series. Very good. So this is Wraith, which is the companion story to NOS4A2. It's actually the backstory of Charlie Minx, who is the, the vampire in NOS4A2. Although, again, the vampire isn't really a vampire in the sense that we come to think of vampires. It's just he's more of a sucker, stealer of souls, not blood. This is his backstory. We find out how he came to attain the Wraith, how he became who he is, why he lived so long, etc, etc, etc. I'm really excited about this one. And of course, anything Joe Hill writes, he's become one of my authors where I'm like, if he comes out with anything, I'm buying it because he's just that great. So that was my quick little Christmas reads video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. They're probably not what you would expect because they're not cozy and everything, but you might want to cozy up to somebody after you read them because they're so bloody. So have a very Merry Christmas. Not that I'm not going to see you guys later, but yeah,